up the trees, swamps, and massive plants of the Yucatan Peninsula. It's 66 million years before today, the last days of the Mesozoic era. This peaceful world doesn't yet know that a rock the size of a mountain is nearing Earth at a speed of more than 40,000 miles per hour. It looks like a fireball that's growing larger and larger with every passing minute. Soon, it already seems to be bigger than the sun. Dinos, roaming the prehistoric Earth, don't know that they have to run, hide, save themselves. Not that it's going to help. The asteroid slams into the planet with enormous force. It doesn't stop moving until it gets through the crust to a depth of several miles. The impact leaves a crater that's more than 100 miles across. Thousands of cubic miles of solid rock instantly turn into vapor. The crash sets off a series of natural disasters that erase 80% of life on Earth. It's the very asteroid that's going to finish off the dinosaurs. All the creatures close enough to see the crash don't survive for longer than a few seconds, so powerful the hit is. Closer to the impact crater, the ground is covered with thousands of feet of hot ash, grit, and rubble. 9 seconds later, and everything for many miles around, grass, trees, shrubbery, bursts into flames. What isn't burned down within the next several minutes after the collision gets flooded. In some places, tsunami waves reach a height of 1,000 feet. Earthquakes are starting to shake Earth like never before. Their power is equivalent to all the earthquakes that have happened on the planet in the past 2 centuries, if they were going off simultaneously. A bit less than an hour after the collision, a gust of wind whips through the area at a speed of 600 miles per hour. It flattens down everything that has been left standing and scatters debris for miles around. A bit farther from the direct impact zone, the skies start to darken dramatically. What looks like shooting stars is actually debris raining back on the planet. Glowing ominous red, they re-enter Earth's atmosphere and emit infrared radiation. During the first hours after the crash, the sky is almost totally dark. Later, it starts to get lighter, very, very slowly. For the next couple of years, it's something between a cloudy day and twilight. Lots of plants don't survive this dimness and the absence of sunlight. The ash stays in the air for months. That's why when it rains, the water is highly acidic. Fires keep raging. They produce tons of toxins that destroy the ozone layer, at least for some time. Earth is in for hard times. More than 30,000 objects that are circling Earth these days can potentially strike our planet. NASA considers around 1,500 of them potentially hazardous. These space rocks are the remains left after the solar system was formed some 4.6 billion years ago. If one of these objects hits our planet, the consequences will be unpredictable. They can vary from shattered glass and broken windows to all life forms getting wiped off the face of the Earth. Unfortunately, in our case, it's likely to be the second option. In 2004, astronomers discovered a huge asteroid nearing Earth. The first observations showed that the chance of the space rock hitting our planet was a bit less than 3%. The asteroid was named Apophis. It's more than 1,100 feet across and weighs about 20 million tons. It's supposed to streak across the sky exactly on Friday, April 13th, 2029. Apophis will pass at a distance of 19,000 miles away from Earth's surface. Scientists are almost positive that the intruder won't collide with our planet. What's more, they're super excited about the possibility to see this space object close up. And not only them, up to 2 billion people will be able to watch the asteroid pass with the naked eye.
how many times have you come across an ad on social
in 2029? It doesn't mean it won't return 7 years later, in 2036. That's when life as we know it might no longer exist. Earth's gravitational pull is likely to bring the asteroid closer, and when it comes back almost a decade later, it's going to be on a closer collision course. Then, what would happen if Apophis or any other asteroid its size crashed into our planet? It would hurtle down to Earth at a speed of more than 1,000 miles per hour. Because of its huge size, air friction wouldn't be able to slow down the invader. Earth's crust would finally stop the asteroid. The impact would turn into vapor not only the space rock itself, but also a huge chunk of the planet's crust. The collision would flatten even reinforced concrete buildings many miles away from the crater. If the asteroid landed